So when did your random to real estate really take place? And can you tell me more about random to real estate? Because I've seen it on social media.
Sure.
But when did that start and what was the purpose of that?
Started a while ago, just finally named it. So random to real estate is my kind of way of staying relevant and staying in touch with the people that I'm working with through the fun things that I'm doing in life. I took the word random, and each letter has a different pillar of content that I try to stay focused on when I'm creating social media stuff. So I might get it backwards, but R has a tie in it. That's for all the crazy suits that I wear, sometimes for speaking stuff. The A has well, I'll just go through it quickly. One's with family. I've got another one about real estate, another one with a film strip, and then a microphone. So always making videos, trying to pay it forward to highlight other businesses. That's important to me, other things going on. I like to do the public speaking and share the few things that I'm good at in real estate with other professionals, and also am not afraid to do karaoke every once in a while, but I'm kind of a one-hit wonder. So, but anyway, the fishing is a lot that we go with. So my boys are both into tournament bass fishing for the school. So we do a lot of video content. I'm sitting there on a boat as a boat captain. I can't do much. I can net fish and I can get video going. So we get GoPros and capture that footage. But I spend a lot of time with them on the water, and we document that. So it's cool them documenting them growing up and doing this. I'm teaching them how maybe to get some sponsors one day. And I get a chance to kind of show what I'm able to do when I'm not working. And that makes me genuine to the people that I want to work with. And also helps me stay in touch with my past clients because they're keeping up what we're doing. They feel like they know what we have going in our life. So that's random real estate for me. And it can work for any industry, for any person, but it just helps me stay focused and have fun along the way.
So how did you get your team to actually agree to some of these crazy things that you do, dressing up as reindeer and dressing up as elves and other fun things that you've done in the past?
Sure. So kind of a bad joke that never quit. We had a ugly sweater Christmas party one year at my office, and someone said, "Hey, you should wear this jacket instead." So I said, "Sure, order it for me, I'll wear it." And we got it ordered and wore it, and it was a hit. And then all of a sudden, it just started showing up in my social media feeds, Shinesty. So I ordered another one. Well, I had 4 or 5 of these, and then started to start my real estate team, Rettro Group, and Karen and Sarah that are part of the team, and had another couple agents at the time. We were doing a photo shoot for a Christmas card, so we need to do a Christmas card as a team. And I think Karen came up with the idea, or Sarah wanted, said, "Hey, we'll be reindeer, you can have the Santa Claus seat." So we did that. We went to a Christmas tree farm, and it kind of started from there. And got a lot of good response from that. We gave away a Red Ryder BB gun. We did a couple of videos about, a little contest or, keeping up with past clients. But I knew I wanted to stay in touch with my past clients and realize, how can we do a creative way of having some social media stuff, having a postcard that we can send out. It started off just as Christmas, then we started doing it 4 times a year. And then how can we kind of one up what we did before? So that turned into, now I have close to 60 of those.
I was about to ask, how many of those suits do you own?
Somewhere out in there, and we've done some other marketing videos around those, and I'll wear some of those for public speaking and things like that. I almost wore one today, so I'm gonna wear something a little nicer, but anyway, that's how that started, and it's kind of funny. It is a decision maker for agents that want to join our team, as far as are they willing to be a little bit silly, and a little bit fun, lighthearted, in a positive way, and buy into this idea, and then also add their contacts and customers to this, because it's all about staying in touch and staying in front of people. It's so easy to be forgotten about in the world of sales. There's always somebody new getting into it. There's always a new approach, and that's how we stay in front of people and do it in a fun way. So if you're not on our postcard list, send us your mailing address and we'll add you to it, and you'll get a postcard 4 times a year. 5 seconds of fun before you throw it away. And then just go to Random to Real Estate, follow us on YouTube, all that fun stuff. And then, of course, Rett Harmon on all social media channels. You can find me, RettHarmon. And send me a direct message, and we'll get you added to our postcard list.
One last question that's relevant just to the class itself. Mm-hmm. Let's say someone decides to take the real estate test. I mean, they have to have then a firm, a brokerage firm, yes, to correct. Work with. if they don't know anybody,
Sure.
how do you even go about that? What are those steps?
Yeah, so while you're pursuing on your real estate, and some people do this before they even sign up for the class or try to take the test, interview. I suggest you interview with a couple. They're not all the same. One of the main reasons why we decided to go with the C21 model, we bought the franchise to use it because of the training and support that's offered through the platform. But we also realize that that's only so good as the people you have locally helping run that. So having a really dynamic staff. We have a large staff at our office. A lot of that's due to also having property management, but there's a lot of firms that don't have as much. So you find out where it's going to fit the best for you, but I definitely encourage, if you're new getting started, go somewhere where you're going to get the most help, where you're going to learn the most. You're constantly learning and trying to understand new things. It's not always about the splits. It's not always about who's going to pay you a little bit more from the deal. They're also going to give you a lot less service. So look at it. I like to think we're the best mix of all of that. But go check out several. There's a lot of great companies in town. They're the right fit for different people at different times in their life. So that's my advice on that. But you have to have a brokerage to put your license with once you have passed the state exam before you can actively sell. Right. And you'll save yourself a trip to Atlanta or a few weeks if you can have that picked out before you take the test and pass it. You can have that broker form to go with you, and that way you can start selling real estate that day.
Fascinating. So would all companies be willing to take on a new person?
Nope, not all are. Most companies will take on a person. They're not really obligated, most, to do anything. You're gonna be another person on their roster, and if you sell something great, they make some money from what you did. Every brokerage is gonna take some split from what you're doing or some kind of fee. That's how the broker stays alive. So if you find that some are more interested in helping and growing careers, well, I don't take every new person that's just looking to get in real estate. I want to know why. Like, I'm looking for someone that is wanting to have a career in real estate. If it's someone that said, you know what, I might sell 1 or 2 houses and I'm really not going to stay focused on it, I'm like, this isn't really the right fit because you're more of a liability than you're going to be an asset. You're not going to be able to attend the meetings to learn the new technologies that we're providing for you. It's really what it costs to be a part of stuff. I mean, there's things that you have to subscribe to and pay for. If you're not going to do it, you might as well go to somewhere that you can just have your license for a very low fee because you're going to be very low input or productivity from it. But when it comes time to you wanting to be successful at it, we want to teach people. Now, they can have another career and they're moving into having a career in real estate. But it's that career-minded person is what we're looking for to help them really create wealth for themselves, their family, and then learn how to help others create wealth. And that's what we're about, and doing it in a big and serious way. That's why our productivity is a lot higher than most in the area. And that's actual numbers. So our average agent closes, I looked at the numbers yesterday, over 15 transactions a year, which is huge. That's a lot of deals. Most aren't half that. I think the average is maybe 3. Yeah. There's a lot of agents that don't sell that many a year, though. So keep that in mind when you're looking at it. And it doesn't mean that that's something you're going to sell in your first year. Limited to or expected to, right? It depends on how much effort you put into it and how hard you're willing to work and learn.
Great. Well, I appreciate your time. I know
Absolutely.
You're busy, so.
You can find me anywhere. My number is public. You can Google my name. You can find me. 678-520-6381 is my cell phone. It's out there public. Text me. We'll set up a time to do a 15-minute call or something, which will probably turn into an hour. If you're interesting. So anyway, we can talk. I love to talk about real estate. I love to help people build careers, and it's a lot of fun in real estate. And if you're going to do something in sales, why not sell one of the most expensive things that's out there and something that everybody needs and wants? Real estate.
Awesome.
And have fun marketing it while you're doing it.